Hey, sorry this took so long, but I wanted to show some of the upgraded equipment on Odin Sphere when you're on the New Game Plus. Like I said, everything goes up to +5. It seems like even the stuff that doesn't normally do that, like the Mars Bangle and the Saturn Bangle and stuff, all of it seems to go up to +5. I'm not entirely sure. But some of the stat boosts are pretty significant, some of them aren't. Like the shield ring here, you get a 14% chance. I think the +1 or +2 is like 10%, so it doesn't seem like it's too significant. Now the Power Stone, you can see it's a pretty significant change, 36% power rate recovery. Now this is the most broken one that I've found so far. The Vampiric Ring +5, it goes up to 1.5% of HP damage is recovered. And what that means is it's just enough that if you do like a large combo, even on just like a single enemy, like a boss one-on-one, you get a pretty significant amount of your health back. And I think you can probably find a nice build where you can just beef up your character enough that it will actually offset the extra damage that you'll be taking. I've fought quite a few of the bosses on this that summon additional enemies, and I've comboed them all at once and I've gone back up to full health. So definitely go after this. If you want to start speedrunning this, you'll probably need one of these on each character, because I don't think you have access to the shared item box until you get all the way to the end of the game again, which is going to take quite some time. Now this item, I didn't talk about it much. This is what you get from the post-game dungeon, which is basically just a really long, boss-only Bloody Palace. You might have to do it on easy or normal, because it's going to take a pretty long time to go through. I think I did it on like half on normal, half on easy, just to get it done. And I remember it took me close to an hour, actually. It took quite some time, even though I had pretty decent gear, pretty decent stats, and a bunch of like potions to throw and stuff like that. What it does is it increases your base attack damage by a percentage equal to your level, but it consumes phosons, and when you hear that, you think that it's not that bad. It actually is pretty terrible. You're really only going to be able to use this item once you've completely maxed out your skill tree, and I'll show you why. You might not notice it, but even if it's something that you don't use, you want to max these out, because a lot of your stats are tied to these upgrades. So even if there's a move like this, like Comet Spear, I really didn't care for this move at all. Once I get towards my, speedrun playthrough, if I ever do speedrun this game, I'll have to max all this stuff out, because that's the way that you maximize your stats. It's not just leveling up. A lot of it comes from this, like your Phoson points. The majority of your Phoson points come from maxing out your skill tree. Like right here, there's one Phoson point available if I max out Icicle Wave. So ideally, you're not going to want to use that item at all unless you have all of your stuff maxed out, or you're in a situation where you can go like right outside a boss room and you can use all your Phosons on the skill tree, and then you can put it on, and then you can quickly take it off before you kill the boss and get all the Phosons that way. It drains a pretty ridiculous amount. I think it's probably like a couple of seconds. So if you have hundreds, it doesn't matter how fast you get through, you're going to have none at the end. And Phosons are a pretty high commodity in this game. You can't really farm them that easily unless you have easy access to the slime boss. You can just spam that on easy. So if you want to use that item at all, just make sure that you max out everything so that you have your stats all maximized, min-max, whatever you want to call it. See if there's anything else here. Luckstone +4 is a pretty significant drop multiplier. I've been using it a lot just to get extra ingredients for potions and stuff like that. It seems pretty useful. Speed Belt from +2 to +5 is a 5% increase. Not that much on paper. I don't know how useful this item is, honestly. You run pretty fast, just base speed. Draw Ring from +1 to +4 is a 0.6 increase. That's pretty much all I've got for now. I'll have a more comprehensive list once I play through the game again, but I've been taking a break because this game is really long. It took me like 40 hours to finish it the first time. I've been busy with Knights of Valor and God Eater and stuff like that, but I'll probably try to put up some more boss footage for this on New Game Plus in the near future. I'm probably just gonna maybe not record most of the second playthrough and then go through it again on the third playthrough with all this gear. Now, what I understand is that you can get this once and you can buy it again on the other characters for a pretty ridiculous amount of gold. So you only have to do it once, but like I said, you're not going to want to do it much because you need the Phozons to upgrade your stuff. Like I said, even if it's something that's completely useless to you, you will still want to invest time and Phozons into it just for the base stat boost. So I hope this helps people that are trying to speedrun this. I haven't really seen much of a community for this yet. If I don't do it myself, my friend Ryan is probably going to do it at some point. This is mostly for him, but if you guys are curious about the New Game Plus mode, I hope this helps. Anyway, catch you guys later. Peace.